Well, the character defect of impulsivity is something that I've definitely acted out on many times in my life. And the way it's manifesting itself right now, or at least in the past couple months, has been spending money. We all like to go into the grocery store and look at all the different things. And it's just easy to just like buy something that I know is going to make me feel good. And it doesn't have to be the grocery store. It could be going shopping for clothing, going to the mall. But spending money is just an easy example of impulsivity, of acting out on impulsivity. You know, spending money that I really shouldn't be spending. So the solution has been for me to write down everything that I've been spending. I write down literally every single dollar, and I take into the account how much money I'm making every week, and I try to make better decisions. I try to set a budget, and I can't do this by myself. I have other people helping me in this process. But really, that's just an example. Impulsivity can happen on a much broader spectrum and just has to do with making decisions on my own without considering different options. There's so many decisions that I have to make throughout my life, and it's easy to just make decisions right away without having to think. And that has been my problem for so long. When people put a drug in front of me, I just used it. I didn't think about the consequences. I would overdose, not knowing how much I was putting in my system and knowing really anything about the drug. I just wanted to feel better, feel good, and so I did it. And now, when I'm making a decision, I try to just wait just a little bit longer to make sure that the decision is correct. I try to talk to people about the decision I'm trying to make. And even if I'm not sure whether I need to talk to people about it, if I'm asking myself, do I need to talk to people about the decision? The answer is yes, because I'm questioning it. And I have a conscience. I know really if I'm making a decision based on my own self-will and impulsivity. And when that happens, I need to talk to people. And when I talk to people and I make a better decision based on listening to their experience and then in turn making a decision on my own, because ultimately that's who makes the decision, then I'm getting more out of life. I can look back at the situation and say, yeah, I made a good decision based on including people in my life. It's just a great feeling because I know when I've gone out and I've spent a lot of money on things without talking to people, I just don't feel that good, like late in the long run. Ultimately, yes, I have that instant gratification that I've mentioned, but in the long run, is that really what I could have put that money toward? Or was there something else that I could have done? And I may never know, but just by talking to people, it really confirms the decision that it is the right decision. And it just leads me toward more confidence and just being happier and just leading a better life. So I encourage you to talk to people before making decisions and not acting out impulsively, because that's the easy route, but it gets easier. The more I practice it, the easier it gets, and then it starts to become a part of me and part of my process and part of my daily routine, to just including people in my life. So that's my suggestion. Good luck.